you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find? Would you kindly get this thing?
What is going on, guys? As you can see right now, I'm continuing my playthrough of Rage, which is, it's a decent game, but I paid $10 for it. I don't feel bad about it, but would I pay a full price, $50 to $60 for it? Probably not. So, as you all know, maxing the game out, of course, I'm playing with 4x anti-aliasing. Video cards I'm using are two MSI GTX 560 Ti's, the 2GB models. They are not overclocked. I am running a i5 2500K overclocked to 4.5 GHz as my CPU. Standard 8GB RAM. I'm pretty sure everybody at least has 4 to 8 nowadays. Hell, some people even have 16 or 32. RAM is cheap, and a lot of people are getting RAM nowadays. So what's going on in this game right now is I'm trying to get sponsorship for this whole racing thing or whatever, and I have to enter an arena and kill a whole bunch of mutants, so hell, why not record? The weapons in the game are pretty standard fare for any id Software, Doom, Quake kind of game. You got your pistol, your shotgun, your machine gun, your sniper rifle. You get a crossbow too, but really nothing is out of the ordinary or fancy or unique or anything like that. I mean, I'm using Fat Boy rounds right now, which can pretty much one-shot any mutant, really, but outside of that, I mean, the game is pretty much standard fare. Typical shotgun, like I'm saying right here. Buckshot. The weirdest part about the game is you don't even throw grenades with the G button, you throw them with the Q button. You have to toggle between those things with the F1 or F2 button, so the controls are weird too. I mean, I don't know, this game was hyped up a lot back when it was coming out because, you know, John Carmack graphics, you know, the next Quake, the next Doom, things like that, but nah, I'm not really, I never really got the feel of that I was going into in the game like that. One thing I can tell you is the graphics are freaking phenomenal. I mean, I kind of thought the game would be a little bit Borderlands 2-esque, but nah. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game is a looker. The game is a good game, but with so many first-person shooters out there on the market, so many campaigns, and all that ammo to the left, I'm pretty sure I missed that when I was playing through this the first time. And yeah, I'm actually going to get on this thing and miss all of that ammo. But like I was saying before, there's so many first-person shooters, it's such a saturated market and everything like that. This game just didn't stand out to me. Now, when the game is $10 on Steam, of course I'm going to buy it. I mean, you know, you just crank down the difficulty down to easy, normal, run through it, whatever, but it's not a game that's going to be standing out, anything like that. I mean, look at a game like Bulletstorm. Had no interest in playing it, but that was probably the best $5 in gaming I ever spent. I put it on the normal, I spent $5, I literally ran right through the game, and I had a fun time. Would I have had fun if I paid a full $50 to $60 to play that game? Probably not. I'd probably be very disappointed, but for $5 and $10, you really can't complain about games like these, especially when you have monkeys ripping things apart and things of that nature. But like I said, people, a lot of people go out there and they'll spend $5, $10, $15, $20 on DLC. Hell, I'll just pick up a game on Steam that I otherwise would have never played, pop it in, lower the difficulty, and, you know, have myself some fun. That's the beauty about Steam. I mean, not everything you want to get, but instead of spending money on overpriced DLC, just go out and get a game for cheap. Works for me, it'll probably work for you too. Now, this part of the game I found absolutely dumb because you're supposed to, you know, play a little slot machine, a little Wheel of Fortune thing, and you shoot these targets right here to make the machine stop, but you're going to see what happens real quickly. Money, good. Skull, bad. So, you know, you shoot the money. And you shoot the money again, but what ends up happening? all bad. And then you get a whole bunch of these guys coming out, which you're gonna have to shotgun. I mean, I'd like to say that the game is nothing but Doom with another coat of paint over it, but when you take it down to the base level, isn't every first-person shooter just Doom with another coat of paint over it? In a way, yeah, in a way, no, but that's really how I feel when I'm playing this game. I feel like I'm playing some, like, mod of Doom 3. That's just me, though. That's how I feel. If anybody else felt differently about this game, leave a comment, but that's how I felt. I mean, it sounds like I'm bashing the game a lot, but I mean, it's playable. It's a decent game. I mean, like I said, for $5, $10, $15, $20, more than happy with the purchase, but I would never, ever pay $50 to $60 for a game like this, and that's just how I feel. I mean, the controls are good, the graphics are well above average, probably some of the best out there, the scenery is great. Unfortunately, it's just, you know, bland wastelands. I'm not too far into the game, but I don't expect to see lavish jungles and water and things of that nature. I expect to see the whole brown, gray color palette the whole entire time, but hey, it is what it is, people. I mean, when you can get games like this for $5, $10, $15, $20, I mean, you're never going to be without something to play on a PC, because you can find deals and you can stretch $1, $5, $10 to a completely and a full price game. But as you're watching me play this game, are you feeling like any excitement? Are you feeling like enthused? Are you telling yourself, man, I gotta go out and run out and buy this game? I saw that they had DLC for this game and I was like, why? I mean, guys like Icy Rhythms, you know, were hyped up about this game early on. I heard that it had a lot of issues early on, like frame rate issues, texture pop-in. I heard the game was just a staggering mess. And then you have guys like Solid Rev, Exposing Lames. I heard that they were very excited for a game like this when it came out. But me, I don't even remember what I was playing at the time, but it definitely wasn't Rage. Rage definitely wasn't on my list of games to play. I mean, you shoot up a bunch of monsters, you have a giant mutant as a boss. Arena 5 out of 5. I mean, I'd much rather have more fun playing Borderlands, to be honest, but you buy a game, you play a game. For a game like this, it's enjoyable to me. I mean, it's not too bad, but like I said, time is money, and money is time, and if you spent $60 on this game, then wow. I kind of feel pretty bad for you, but hey, I'm only a couple hours in, maybe the game will improve.
Jennifer Hudson, my, you look better when you was fat.